Welcome back to Simple Physique. Today I want to answer some questions regarding supplements. What are they? What do they do? And do you even need them at all? Let me answer the first question really quick. Supplements are just that. They're supplemental. They are intended to be used as a supplement to your nutrition and fitness regime. There is no miracle supplement that will get you shredded or give you massive gains without an already proper nutrition and training program in place. And just to be clear, we're not including illegal steroids in this discussion. We are talking about over-the-counter supplements that you can get at your local health food store. So let's get into what those are and if you need them and how they might benefit you. The first supplement, and perhaps the most common, is whey protein powder. When you start to look into the recommended protein amounts for those who are looking to burn fat and gain muscle, the numbers can seem pretty high to your average person. Some of these recommended numbers you see can be as high as 1.5 to 2 grams per pound of body weight. That's a lot. This can seem pretty daunting when you think about how many chicken breasts you'd have to eat daily to hit that kind of protein goal. Personally, my latest research has shown that just 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight is sufficient to retain muscle mass during fat loss. But that is still about 130 grams of protein for a 160-pound individual. That equates to about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast daily. Dang! This is where whey protein powder can come in to help supplement your protein goal. Eating all that chicken breast can be a challenge to get down all the time and quite boring if I do say so myself. Whey comes in all kinds of flavors and is quite delicious. It's usually packed with about 20 to 25 grams of protein per serving and is also relatively inexpensive. 2-pound containers as little as $20 for whey concentrate. We've got whey concentrate, whey isolate, hydrolyzed whey. If you're just starting out, whey concentrate or isolate is just fine. Pretty much any whey protein you buy will have an array of amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. Many of these amino acids are essential, meaning that we must receive them from the food that we eat. They also include branched chain amino acids, which you can find as the next supplement we're going to talk about, BCAAs. BCAAs are made up of the essential amino acids leucine, valine, and isoleucine. These amino acids are reported to increase muscle growth and reduce the rate of muscle loss. So you can find these supplements everywhere making those claims. The problem is that the studies involving those claims have produced inconclusive or negligible results. One thing is for sure, you can take all the BCAAs you want, but again, without proper nutrition, muscle growth and repair ain't happening. Odds are, if you are getting ample protein in your diet, you're getting all the amino acids you need. Honestly, the research for BCAAs doesn't support most of the claims, so don't expect this supplement to give you massive muscle and strength gains. But which supplement does have a ton of valid research backing it? Creatine, known in its full form as creatine monohydrate. Okay, there's a ton I can say about creatine, but I'm gonna try and keep this simple and to the point. Creatine is a substance found naturally in muscle cells and is used to create energy during heavy lifting or intense exercise. This process uses what's called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, for that energy source, which runs out very quickly, typically 15 to 30 seconds tops. Supplementing with creatine increases your body's stores of phosphocreatine, which is then used to produce new ATP during high intensity exercise. This small amount of extra ATP is what can help you get that last rep or go just a little harder and a little longer than you were previously able. Creatine monohydrate has been studied with proven results for over 100 years, so the research is extremely reliable. There are, however, different kinds of creatine out on the market, but they are usually marked up in price and loaded with a bunch of other crap you just don't need. Just opt for getting the simple creatine monohydrate. It's all you need and extremely affordable. Once again, creatine is not a replacement for proper training and nutrition. Use it as a tool to give you that extra little push. And the final supplement that we're going to talk about is the beloved PreWorkout. This stuff can make people feel like a beast in the gym, and many swear by it. But do you need it? Well, I'm gonna break things down into the main ingredients that you usually see in many pre-workouts. These ingredients include caffeine, NO boosters, and BetaAlanine. Let's start with the one we all know and love, caffeine. Caffeine from any source is the main ingredient in pre-workouts, giving you your energy. I will say definitively, right off the bat, that you do not need a pre-workout to get your caffeine. Coffee and teas work just fine, or you can get caffeine capsules for like crazy cheap. Your tolerance to caffeine is really what's going to dictate how much to take and how you respond. Just as a warning, pre-workouts tend to be loaded with caffeine, so it's always a good idea to take half a serving first to assess your tolerance. Now, the interesting stuff. The next thing you'll usually find in pre-workouts are nitric oxide boosters. No, not nitrous oxide, which is that crap that gets you high in whippets. Nice try. Nitric oxide is a gas found naturally in the body that helps with blood flow. Pre-workouts don't actually contain nitric oxide itself, but amino acids like L-arginine and L-citrulline, which are then converted into nitric oxide. As a vasodilator, nitric oxide can improve blood flow to the muscles, reducing fatigue, speeding up recovery, and giving you that pump everyone talks about.
We want to pump you up.
That pump is just your muscles filling up with blood, which in theory is a good thing since your blood is your body's main source of nutrient delivery. Keep in mind that the research for NO boosters are back and forth. Your results may vary, and they definitely aren't the end-all be-all to building muscle or having a killer workout. The last thing we'll talk about is beta-alanine, another non-essential amino acid that is found in many pre-workout supplements. Beta-alanine is said to give similar effects to creatine in that it can help you get those extra reps in. The reason for this is very different, however. While creatine helps to produce more ATP for energy, beta-alanine converts into a molecule called carnosine, which acts as a buffer for acid buildup. If you've ever performed strength training, you know that feeling when your muscles start to burn like hell and you can't go on any longer. This is due to lactic acid buildup. In theory, if you can prevent that lactic acid from building up so fast, it'll give you that extra little something to get in that additional rep or two before your muscles feel like they're going to freaking fall off. Once again, the research behind this is debatable, and beta-alanine will not make or break your results in the gym. So, what's the takeaway for pre-workouts? Well, you don't need them to get your caffeine, that's for damn sure. But they can be convenient and also come in very tasty flavors when coffee and tea become boring. As for the NO boosters and beta-alanine elements, the research is ongoing. The benefits may or may not be helpful in your training, but if you like the taste of pre-workouts or want to give them a try, go for it. Whatever gets you going, just don't rely on them too much. So you see, supplements are just that, supplemental to a fitness and nutrition program that is already in check. They will not give you magic abilities in the gym, nor will they turn you into the Hulk. And you can absolutely get into impeccable shape without ever taking any supplements whatsoever, assuming you're getting in nutrient-dense food and proper training. There are many other supplements out there, but I wanted to focus on the popular ones for this video, which reminds me I did forget one thing: fat burners. They're mostly made up of caffeine and herbal extracts. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, they will do nothing for you if you're not already in a calorie deficit. If anything, they should be used as your last possible tool when trying to lose those last couple pounds when you're already at single-digit body fat percentages. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It tickles me on the inside when you do, and I'll see you in the next one.